Hello everyone, we have our news for the week, so let's take a look. Maintenance, normal time as usual this week. Ending with maintenance is Clash of Wills, so if you haven't finished that, you have till maintenance to get that done. Also closing is the War of the Lions box summon, so if you haven't used up all the currency for that, you have until maintenance to get that done as well. New this week is going to be Final Fantasy 15, so we're getting a Premium Neo Vision and an NVA. Normal login there. Normal banner shop, premium unit, no shards in the shop, of course. We do have a special New Year login bonus. So NV guaranteed 10+1 ticket. There's some 110B tickets as well. And we're getting some new Lapis Replica, New Year 2024. So this means there's going to be a new shop, and we're pretty much done getting the currency for the current shop. So as we can expect, just like all the other shops for the New Year 2024 shop, we'll see probably unit of choice stuff, some shard stuff. We'll see the 50 packs of non-premiums and everything there. And then still continuing with the secondary rate ups on the banner. So we have our 115 summon for those. And then they're also just making note that the daily video summon is going to be updated for the new units. So each week in January will be updated. So it's always nice. I've actually gotten a couple of featured units of the week off the video summons. So they give us a little bit of information about the new Lapis Replica exchange for New Year 2024. And most of it's just what we expect. Select ticket, fragment ticket, 5 summon ticket, and everything. So they show us one of the features things, just 5 Neo Visions. We'll have to see what they price that at. We get a 10+1, every shop has had those. And that is going to be updated as well each week. Looks like the 5 Neo Vision will not get updated, but the 10+1 will. So things to keep in mind. Some special shops, so we're seeing a fragment shop as expected. We also have a unit select shop, so all this should be going with the Lapis Replica, because that's what they've done for everyone so far. They're doing a special summon. So 5,000 Lapis Replica of the new stuff, 1 guaranteed Neo Vision, and you get 10 Rainbow or Neo Vision units, 5% Neo Vision rate. There's a 1% featured rate for Noctis, who's the new unit. So that's probably going to be a cash summon. Can only do it once. And then they do have this special 24+24 summon, which we'll have to see if they price this at a cash summon or a Lapis summon. We get a Super Trust and Regular Trust Moogle at 100%. 24 guaranteed Neo Visions with 24 either 5-star or Neo Vision and a 3% rate. So outside of the 24 guaranteed, not going to see much past that with a 3% rate for most people. And that is not going to get updated past the first week either. They're doing a special bundle here. This is probably just a cheap cash bundle. 1,000 Lapis, 2 110 tickets, a 10+1 that can be Neo Vision, and 100 VIP coins. Nothing real special there. We are getting a free daily 10+1 though. And this is actually going to last for the entire month. It goes from the 4th to the 31st of January. It's only a 3% rate though, but that is a lot of summons over the entire month, seeing it is every day. So hopefully a couple Neo Visions out of that, because that's going to be like 280, 300 units or something like that. Some miscellaneous updates. So Cobalt Blade Noctis is getting a 500 attack and magic, 200 defense and spirit leader for Final Fantasy 15 category. And then Crown Prince Noctis So Cobalt, the NV base, Crown Prince, the 7-star, and Lunafray, and the other Noctis. So they're getting 100% attack and magic for 15. And then we have Royal Arms. So we're going to get our Royal Arms category. And we have Sarah, Rosa, and Cecil going to be 100 attack and magic leader for that. They're also noting that a bunch of units are getting Royal Arms added. So Rain, Chizuru, King Bahimi, Agrius, Noctis, Nyx, and a bunch more. And there's also a note that Titan and Odin are getting extra stuff added to the training boards. This should be their overkillers. So we'll have to see what they're getting. Only one new vision card, so that's going to be Noctis's. He's a premium, so it's a 170 Royal Arms category card. Pretty much exactly as expected. 170 attack and magic, 80% attack and magic, 100% limit damage, and 650 flat attack and magic. So exactly as expected. As far as events, we get a special event for a dagger. So True Ulrich's Cookery. This is pretty nice overall, even if you don't have Noctis. So it's a one-handed dagger, 211 attack. It's got 10% to all elemental resist, which could be very helpful. Only Noctis is going to get the 30% stats, health, and 500 flat attack, but everybody else should be able to get the 5% mana and 4 limit crystals per turn. So decent attack and elemental resist on the dagger, not bad, one-handed. So obviously you have to level that up, and Final Fantasy 15 category will give a bonus to running that. We also have a box summon for Final Fantasy 15. So we're seeing some gear rerun. It's not really showing the enhancements. It seems to be showing just the base, but the thermal suit, we already had one. It's got an enhancement to it. Same thing with the dagger, the great sword, and everything. So all that should have enhancements already. So we'll be able to enhance a second version. We get a rune saber, 30% attack and magic, 168 attack, 128 magic, sword, one-handed. The new item is going to be the talisman, which is going to be for Prompto, it seems, although we're not getting him this week. So 64 attack accessory. Prompto gets the 500 flat attack and 30% to stats. Everybody else can get the 5% mana. So overall, not bad. 64 attack and some mana per turn could be very handy for essentially a free item, because you're just mostly going to summon that. And the hat's coming back as well. So this is nice too when we need some resist. 35 attack, 20 defense spirit, 10 to all elemental resists. And as expected, Final Fantasy 15 is going to be the bonus for farming this. Just a box event, nothing too special there. And we can take a look at the actual banner. So we got True King Noctis, our premium new unit, and then Regis is getting an NVA. So fairly standard banner there. You need 17 tickets to Pity Noctis. We have our secondary rate up units, so that's Lunafreya, Immatal, Deity of War Tyvis, and Laswell Dark Lineage. Looks like they're going for the royal tags overall. So Noctis himself, he is getting a global upgrade. He is also True Brave Shift, which is always super nice. So his super is getting an upgrade. They're essentially making the flat attack from 500 to 1000. One-handed sword, 246 attack. He gets 1000 flat attack, and everybody else can get a 100% Reaper Killer. Regular Trust is a materia, 50% limit damage, 50% attack when using a sword, and 50% dual wield attack. They're also upgrading his leader skill, which is very nice. So outside of morale fights, it's going to be 750 attack and magic, 200 defense and spirit, and it covers Royal Arms, Clash Light, Clash Support, and Plain Light category. So that is very versatile overall. And then in morale fights, it's going to be 1000 attack and magic, 750 defense and spirit for those categories. So overall, that's a good leader skill. Very nice boost there. And then Regis, no global upgrade it looks like. He's going to be a super limit burst unit. They are upgrading his Super Trust sword, so he's going to get 1000 flat attack from that. It's going to be 202 attack, 20% mana. Still has the 100% LB fill rate on it, one-handed sword. Regular Trust, 20 health, 40 attack, nothing extra there. And he's going to have a 200% attack and magic leader for Royal Arms category. We can take a look at their kits on the JP side. So first we have Regis, the NVA. So as expected, he gets a fill limit Magnus. Let's see, all status effects. So that looks like a perfect dispel. That's handy. 3 turns on breaks and a 5k barrier. 250 chain move is nothing. Absolute mirror light lock. Then we get a 200 on bolting. Let's see, 30% light amp and light imbue for himself. His cooldown is 100 on his LB modifier. So he's got 50% mitigation buffs, all separate though. $250 on a cooldown with 200 limit damage. Percentage heal could be super handy. He's got 100% killer for Demon, Human, Fairy, and Reaper. Not terrible to have 100% for 4 different races in one overall. Let's see, dual wield unit. No bonus chain cap though. And his chain cap is limited to actually dual wielding. So if you build him as a double hand, he'll need chain cap. Decent amount of static attack, 1500 for the trust or super though. That could help him. But overall, I mean, he is an NVA. We're not going to expect much from him. So as far as a limit burst, so base limit burst, 100 modifier, 5 hits, 5k barrier, and 50% mitigation. Super version is bolting chain frames, 250, 10,000 barrier, and 50% mitigate. Would have been nice to see the mitigate go above 50 for the super, honestly, but a 10k barrier is nice. 250, so his cooldown will make that 350. You can technically add another 100 for 450. So I mean, damage-wise for the LB, LB is going to be his big damage, but again, he's just Neo Vision Awakened, so it's going to be about the same as all the other Neo Vision Awakened units. And then we have Noctis. So premium unit, EX2 for his 150 light boost. 400x on his absolute mirror chaining and 300 for bolting. Not going to be using that for main damage overall. 40% dagger and sword down though. On a 5-turn cooldown, 3 turns. That is very nice on demand there. Pentacast. Unique selection, so that's kind of like a Regina style. He's got the 1 cooldown, 200x. And he adds to that, it looks like, so we get 1,000 modifier there. 600, 600. So yeah, he's got Regina style stuff in his kit for boosting up the 1 finisher move in the base. Has some killers and everything there to go along with it. 30% fire, ice, lightning, and light boost for himself. Can imbue himself with all those. Double stack Mirage for the party could be very handy, especially because that also boosts his move. 250 buffs is better than nothing, but we're usually going to have something better than that. So he is dual wield. He does have the bonus dual wield cap, so his damage should be good. Lots of passive on the flat attack. He does have the 100% LB modifier, the 100x LB modifier in the kit. And it looks like he can unlock Aurora Ray chain move for everybody with the 1 cooldown. He can light imbue the party, so that is always super helpful. And then as far as his base limit, so we get 35 dagger and sword down. He has 40 on the cooldown. 350, 10 hits. And then it adds another 1,000 modifier to his finisher move in the base. So you're using that to set up his finisher for the 1,000 modifier. You only get it for 3 turns. So in the base, it looks like you want to use the in-kit finisher Regina style for his good damage. Let's take a look at the shift. So he's got some Stardust Ray chaining. Can still imbue all the elements. See, 120 LB modifier on the cooldown. Can add a 300 modifier to his chain moves, it looks like. So his shift limit, 27, so bolting strike chain frames. It does have the 40 dagger and sword on it before the damage. 130 lightning peril, 80 defense break, and 430. So he'll add 100 for 530 for the first 5 turns. So 650. So he'll be up in the top area for damage with the shift limit. Looks like the shift limit's going to be his biggest damage overall. But the leader skill is definitely a nice change for global. So that's pretty much all the news we have. So this is probably going to be week 1 of Final Fantasy 15. We'll probably have a second week the week after. But Noctis looks like he's got some pretty decent boosts overall, especially with the leader skill. I'll probably use some EX tickets. I'm not going to pull directly on the banner. I'm still saving on banner tickets for NV Plus stuff. But we'll see how lucky I get. We do get the daily 10 summons, plus he's going to be in the video summon and everything. If you do decide to pull, good luck to you. And seeing this is it, we're going to end this video here. Hope everybody enjoyed.